And now, a message from the Elite Ringside Network heavyweight champion, Spencer Hart. What is going on, everybody? It's the Elite Ringside Network heavyweight champion Spencer Hart, here to make his predictions for the first ever Open Invitational for the Elite Ringside Network heavyweight championship. Thanks, Nate. Alright, so some of our competitors have already made their predictions. Their predictions are up on our Facebook page, the Elite Ringside Network, facebook.com/ERNetwork247. I'm here to make mine. Yeah, a lot has happened over the last 24 hours. Not really related to the pay-per-view, but it's big news for those of you who haven't heard. AJ Styles is the new United States champion for some reason, even though he won the number one contendership tournament, which we'll go into probably on Tuesday with Smack Talk with Max and I. So stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned on my Twitter at SpencerHartERN for all up-to-date news on what the hell happened. So we are going to go right into my predictions because we do have 7 predictions to make for this pay-per-view. So let's go ahead and get into those. The following predictions are scheduled for WWE Great Balls of Fire, and they are for the Elite Ringside Network Heavyweight Championship. Alright, so like I said, we've got 7 matches on the docket. 3 of them are non-title, 4 of them are for the title. So let's go ahead and start with our first match of the evening. Big Cass versus Enzo Amore. This makes me sad. So watching the segment with Cass and Enzo again, where Cass came down to the ring and was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I would never do that to you again," and then just whooped his ass on the top of the ramp. That was sad. That was a legitimate. Oh, come on. Why are you doing that, WWE? Cass is gonna whoop the Christ out of Amore. What they do with Enzo from here, maybe put him in the cruiserweight division? I don't know. He's a great talker, and 205 Live is slacking on talkers and really good promo cutters. So maybe put Enzo in. I think he's under 205. Yeah, stick him in the cruiserweight division. I've got Big Cass here. That seems like a no-brainer to me. Let's move on to the next match. Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. The build-up to this match has been so lackluster, and I used to heed every word Bray Wyatt said, but ever since his loss at WrestleMania, he's just been. So I hope that changes. I've got Seth Rollins. Just because it's Seth Rollins. Bray Wyatt, really hasn't made that big of an impact with this feud, in my opinion. Sorry, AJ. I know you're a Bray Wyatt boy, but as far as booking go for this match, I would have to give it to Seth Rollins. Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns in an ambulance match. I hope to Christ Braun Strowman murders Roman Reigns. Is that legal to say? If it isn't, who cares? I hope he murders Roman Reigns. With that being said, I want I'm going to take Strowman to win. It's going to happen where Roman's going to win this match. We all know it, and the crowd's going to hate it. But I'm going to pick Braun Strowman because he's returning. He's not in his hometown. We don't know where his hometown is, so there's no hometown curse. I really want them to push Braun Strowman to the moon, and I think the way to do that would be starting with a victory over Roman Reigns in an ambulance match where he murders, hopefully takes off his head and throws his head and his body in the ambulance to be taken away forever because, wrestling. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardy Boys in a 30-minute Iron Man match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship. So there is news on both sides of this match that, one, the broken gimmick for the Hardy Boys, WWE is close to a victory for that. It is what's being reported by Matt Hardy on his Twitter. Also, Sheamus has now landed a role in a pretty big movie for WWE Studios, so he needs to take some time off. So it's a horse apiece, with news, where I go for this. Booking odds for this match have a heavy favorite to Sheamus and Cesaro. And I'm going to agree with that. Because I think if you run the 30-minute Iron Man match and then they win the broken gimmick, you can run the broken gimmick after this match. That's my opinion, is if they want to start the broken gimmick, it has to be after something big, like a 30-minute Iron Man match, where they whoop the Christ out of each other, and Sheamus and Cesaro just manhandle the Hardy Boys to the point where they're broken again. So I've got Sheamus and Cesaro winning this match. Come on, boys. Set the bar. Don't set the bar, be the bar. The WWE Intercontinental Championship. The Miz versus Dean Ambrose. How many times have we been down this road with this match? This is like the fourth time in a row this match has happened in a pay-per-view? I've got The Miz. The Miz just won the belt back. Why would they put it back on Dean Ambrose? If they put it back on Dean Ambrose, don't get me wrong, it's not... It would be not the best thing moving forward. I think The Miz, like I've stated many times on many podcasts for this network, that The Miz is hot fire as a heel, as a champion heel. His Miz TV segments are great, except for the one with Lonzo and Lamar Ball. If you ever step foot in the ring again, Lonzo and Lamar, I'm a fat man, but I will whoop your ass. Just remember that. Probably not going to happen, but I've got The Miz winning. Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. As much as I love Sasha Banks, there's no way in hell Sasha wins this belt. With that being said, I didn't think AJ would win it at a house show, so, anything can happen. Kathy Lee's a Broadway lyricist, so anything can happen. I'm going to take Alexa Bliss to win because I think they're going to build up a really big match for SummerSlam for the ladies. And I hope that would be the point to have Alexa drop the belt. Alexa is hot fire right now, and that's just not because she's Alexa Bliss. She's hot fire. So I've got Alexa winning through SummerSlam. Yeah, Sasha, I love you, baby, but there's no way. Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Universal Championship. There are many rumors online as to how this match is going to end. A lot of people want Samoa Joe to win. A lot of people want Brock Lesnar to retain. Me, on the other hand, if you want to maintain the monster status that these two have. Samoa has worked himself up to be a monster in the ring. Brock Lesnar must guzzle muscle medicine, whatever they call it, protein shakes, and because, oh my god, I look at him and I get scared. If you want to maintain the image of these two without damaging either character, there's only one solution. This match has to end in a double countout, some form of double disqualification. This match cannot end with a winner. This match needs to have a double... It needs to be a no contest. That's what I'm making my prediction to be. This needs to be a no contest. Because if you want to build up the monster, Samoa Joe and the Beast, Brock Lesnar, you want to maintain the... what am I trying to say here? The monster image. The Beast and, the Samoan kickasser. It's not a word, but that's what I'm going with because it's late and I'm drawing a blank. So this match has to end in a double countout. So those are my predictions. Big Cass, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, The Miz, Alexa Bliss, and a double countout. Those are my predictions for WWE Great Balls of Fire. If there are any matches added to the card... Oops. That's the one thing about having an Amazon Echo right next to where you record. If you say the Raw Women's Champion name, she's going to activate. So, sorry. If there are any matches added to the card, I will make those predictions over on my Twitter handle. Again, at Spencer Hart, ERN. You can also follow Nate the Effin' Great at Nate Effin' Great. And you can follow all of our great people on Twitter. They will be on our Facebook page, facebook.com/ERNetwork247. I'm hoping for a good pay-per-view this weekend. WWE really has a lot to prove with the name Great Balls of Fire. That being said, they have the rights to the Great Balls of Fire song, I believe. So, I kind of like it. And Vince has said that this pay-per-view may last for more than 1 year. So if that's the case, this is the debut year. You gotta pull off something big. So that is going to do it for my prediction show here on the Elite Ringside Network. Thank you to all of our great sponsors, AJ's Belts, Pro Wrestling Crate, and of course, Johnny C. Cards. We are in the Johnny C. Cards studios. Thank you to all of our listeners. You have really made this network what it is. We started this whole network and where it started on just a whim. So because of your listening, all of you great listeners, this has made it happen. So support us on Patreon as well. Patreon.com/Elite Ringside Network. Throw us a couple dollars to make this show even better. So for everybody here at the Elite Ringside Network, I am the Elite Ringside Network Heavyweight Champion Spencer Hart saying we will see you guys on Sunday for Great Balls of Fire!